All right, so we're multiplying some rationals, and in there we got to simplify it first. Okay, we could go ahead and multiply them straight across, and that would make our life miserable for the simple fact that we would then have to know our product rule, then our power rule, and a lot of that would change. And so what we're going to do is we're going to simplify it first. Okay? Simplify it first. And so let's factor this quadratic up here at the top, and to do so I'm going to ask myself what multiplies to give me -3 and adds to give me -2. That's the question I'm asking. Any answers to that? We're going to go with 3 and 1, 3 and 1, and one of them needs to be negative, and it needs to be the 3 because my 2 right down here is still negative. All right? So we got another one over here that we'll factor, and then we'll start moving forward. What multiplies to give me 3 and adds to give me -4? If any skill that you walk away out of this class with, this is one that I would love for you to have, being able to factor. Okay? And so we have, once again, 3 and 1, 3 and 1, negative, 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 negative. We're all negative. All right? And so now, what do we do with all this? What happens with it all? So we're going to bring it on down, and we are going to get x squared minus 3x plus x minus 3 all over. We'll factor the x squared minus 1 in a little bit. We still have 3x minus 3, and we're going to bring this down to here, to where this was brought down to here, and that is going to be x squared minus 3x minus x plus 3. Factor by grouping. Group this one, group that one. Factor by grouping. Group this one, and group that one. GCF in the first one is going to be x, so that's going to become x minus 3, and the other one is already x minus 3. Alright? And then on the bottom, x squared minus 1, they're both perfect squares, so it's a difference of 2 squares, so this is going to be x minus 1, x plus 1. Okay? This up here at the top, we can factor out a GCF of 3 and get x minus 1. And now this here at the bottom, my GCF is going to be x. It's going to be x minus 3. GCF here, I need to be x minus 3, so we're going to factor out -1. It's going to give me x minus 3. My last step in the factoring form is, this one is x plus 1, x minus 3, all over x minus 1, x plus 1. Alright. Bring that down, and then this one comes down to my GCF is, or my factors are going to be x minus 1, x minus 3. And so now we got it completely factored. Let's look and see what we can cancel. So I can go, my plus 1s are gone, my negative 1s are gone, my 3s are gone. And so what I'm left with is that right there. And that is that.